Today I'm going to show you how to make this ornament. It's shown on the front cover of the holiday catalog, and my version is a little bit different. I used the Baja Breeze and Early Espresso. My room is done in these colors, and so I wanted an ornament to match it because I have a cute little tree that I put up in there every year. So let's get started. First, you're going to need to cut 2 sheets of paper. You need 4 pieces that are 3 by 11, and that's going to leave you with 1 piece that's 2.5 by 11. So you'll end up with 4 strips of the 3 by 11 and 2 strips of 2.5 by 11. So with the 3-inch strip, we're going to take the Baja ink, and we're using the stamps from the Ornament keepsakes. This is the image that I'm using, and you are going to stamp on this strip of paper 5 ornaments on each 3 by 11 strip. So you need to have 20 ornaments total. So when you finish stamping all 4 strips, you should have 20 of these. You're going to go ahead and cut them out with the framelits, so it'll look like this. And then you will take your Early Espresso ink. You'll have your 2.5-inch strips, and you're going to use this design, and you'll stamp 10 of these on each strip, so you should have 20 of these also. And just make sure you don't get them too close together, because if they are, you will cut them up and you won't be able to use one of them. So once you have finished stamping all of your ornaments, you're going to cut those out as well, and you'll end up with this. Now you're going to take your Simply Scored, and you're just going to take all of those blue ornaments and you're going to line it up and just score down the middle of 15 of them. So you should have 15 that are scored in the middle, and then you're just going to take all of those 15 and fold them in half. So it'll look like that. Now I've already gone ahead and done that with the rest, but I just wanted to show you. And then you'll do that same thing with the chocolate color. So just right down the middle again and fold in half. We'll start with the Baja Breeze. You need to have 1 that isn't scored and 3 that are scored. And then you're going to take the Tombow Mono Multi-Glue, and you're just going to put a little glue on half of that and line another one that's folded up, and just squeeze it together till it's good and lined up. Then you're going to repeat on one more half. Okay, and then you're going to line it up again just like you did before. Then you're going to repeat that again, and this time you're going to put glue on both halves. And then you should be left with your flat piece that hasn't been scored, and you are just going to line that one up over both of those halves Make sure they're lined up really well. I find it easier if you kind of flatten it out on your paper. And there you have it. So you will do that 4 more times so that you have 5 total that are just like that. Alright. Then you're going to do that same thing again with your espresso pieces. Okay, now you're going to punch a piece of early espresso with a circle punch that's 1 3/8. We're going to take the hot glue gun and you're just going to squeeze the hot glue all over the edge of that. Be careful not to burn yourself. And you're going to have to work pretty quickly because it is hot glue and it does dry fast. But you're just going to pop the neck of your ornament down into the hot glue. And we're going to do this, and you don't want to overlap. You just want to barely be touching on the ornament parts. Right there. Okay. And I think my hot glue is dry, so I'm going to squirt a little bit more. And one last one. Alright. And it helps if you use your bone folder or something like that to help to stick it so that you're not burning yourself. So we just want to press down firm, and it will get kind of gooey, but it will peel off your bone. Alright. So then that's our base. At this point, if you were going to add anything in between here, like the ribbon from the holiday mini, you could, but I'm just going to add the ornaments. You would just add the right in between here, and again I'm just going to add the ornaments. So you're going to put some more hot glue dots, and these you kind of want to stand up, so we're just going to hold it there. That's pretty good. I'm going to come over opposite just so that that can dry a little bit better. Stand that up on the other side. Add the next one. Some strings I'm going to get rid of. Alright, now we're going to add our last early espresso ornament piece. And this one doesn't want to stay, so we're going to add some more glue to it. So once you do that, I have already made a rosette out of early espresso cardstock, and to make this I just took a piece of cardstock that's 3/4 of an inch by 7 3/4, and I scored it every 1/4 of an inch. And then I just went ahead and glued it. So now this is ready to just pop right in the middle here. So I'm just adding lots of glue. And then just press that down in there. Be careful again not to burn yourself. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so now I've taken one of our vintage buttons, added a couple of rhinestones to it, and then I'm just going to add a little hot glue. And just place that down in the middle. And now I'm pretty much finished, other than cleaning up some of these strings here in a minute, but basically our ornament is finished. So now you're just going to take your 1/8 of an inch hole punch, kind of look at your ornament and decide which side you want to be the top. I'm thinking probably that one looks pretty good. So you're going to flatten that a little bit just so you can get the hole punch in. Punch the hole. And then I'm just going to take a piece of the 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon, and I'm just going to thread that through. So I'm threading it through. And then I'm just going to tie the top in a little bit of a knot. Maybe. Alright, there we go. Towards the top here, like that. And then you can just snip the ends a little bit. So we're going to snip the ends. And there you have your finished ornament. Now I want to show you the back, and you can peel up some of that hot glue off of it, but it looks pretty nice. If you wanted to cover this up, you could with a saying or something, but I'm just going to leave it bare. I don't really think anybody's going to be looking once it's on the tree. And there you have it. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know.